The more you expose your life, the less respect you command. Not because people are cruel, but because exposure signals a lack of control. In the modern world, everything is shared instantly. Thoughts are published before they mature. Emotions are displayed before they are understood. Private struggles are turned into public identity. The Stoics understood this danger long before social media, long before podcasts, confession culture, and oversharing became normalized. They understood that power grows in silence and weakens the moment it seeks attention. In this video, you'll learn what strong people never reveal, not out of fear, but out of discipline. Stay until the end. The final principle is where most people lose leverage without even realizing it. Your past shaped you, but it does not define you. There's a quiet mistake many people make. They believe explaining their suffering earns respect. It doesn't. What it often does is signal that the past still has authority over them. Weak people narrate hardship. They repeat the story, hoping it will justify their present position. Strong people do something different. They embody growth. They show up consistently. They act with stability. They allow time to erase doubt. If you keep revisiting your past out loud, you are not processing it. You are advertising that it still owns you. Stoicism teaches that dignity is demonstrated, not explained. Let your results speak. They are calm, they are undeniable, and they are much harder to argue with. Dreams do not need witnesses. The moment you announce your goals, you invite opinions from people who are not invested in your success. Most criticism is not insight, it is projection. People who abandon their own ambitions are often the loudest voices discouraging others. The Stoics warned against premature exposure. They understood that momentum is fragile. When you speak too early, you trade internal focus for external validation. Stoicism teaches restraint here. Move quietly, execute relentlessly. Let your absence confuse people. Let your results explain everything later. There is a difference between direction and disclosure. Telling people where you're headed is fine. Detailing how you'll get there is unnecessary and often dangerous. Too much transparency creates interference, sometimes accidental, sometimes intentional. When others know every step of your plan, you lose flexibility. Failure becomes something you must explain, instead of something you quietly correct. Mystery is not deception. It is protection. The disciplined mind understands this instinctively. Say less, adjust privately, arrive without commentary. Not everyone deserves access to your inner world. Epictetus warned us of critical truth. Events do not disturb us. Our judgments do. When you expose deep emotions to the wrong people, you turn vulnerability into leverage against yourself. Stoicism does not deny emotion. It governs expression. A Stoic feels deeply, but reveals selectively. Before you share pain, ask yourself, is this person capable of understanding or only reacting? Choose your confidants carefully. Your emotional world is not public property. Inner peace is often misunderstood. When you are calm, grounded and composed, some people admire it. Others feel threatened by it. Happiness, when displayed loudly, invites comparison, envy, and suspicion. The Stoic does not broadcast happiness. He sustains it quietly. He does not try to convince anyone he is at peace. He simply lives that way. Silence preserves serenity. Noise erodes it. Social media rewards exposure, but it punishes the absence of boundaries. Once weakness becomes public, it often becomes permanent identity. You are no longer someone who struggled. You become someone who is defined by struggle. Seneca believed life demands endurance, not performance. Stoicism rejects performative vulnerability. Share selectively. Solve privately. Protect your momentum. Silence online is not invisibility. It is control. Public conflict weakens private bonds. Strong relationships do not need spectators. They do not require validation from outsiders. Problems belong inside the relationship, not online, not with friends, not with the audience. Privacy is not distance. It is respect. When intimacy becomes content, it loses its power. The Stoic protects what is sacred by keeping it private. Money changes how people see you, often before they ever try to understand you. If you have money, some will expect access, favors, or explanations. If you lack it, others may quietly withdraw respect. This is not moral judgment. It is human behavior. The Stoic understand this and responds with discretion. Talking about income, investments, debt, or financial pressure rarely produces benefit. More often, it creates expectation, comparison, or judgment. When you reveal your financial position, you give others leverage over how they treat you. If you appear too comfortable, you attract those with hidden intentions. If you appear desperate, you weaken your negotiating position in business, relationships, and even friendships. Stoicism teaches something simple but powerful. Never let your financial state define your dignity. Calm must remain constant. Composure must remain intact. A Stoic does not explain how much he earns. He does not justify where he stands. He does not broadcast financial stress. Silence here is not secrecy. It is strategic restraint. And restraint preserves leverage. In a world addicted to exposure, discipline has become rare. And because it is rare, it has become powerful. Stoicism is not about withdrawing from life. It is about choosing what deserves your energy and what is not. You do not need to explain yourself to be understood. You do not need to expose yourself to be respected. Every time you choose silence over impulse, you reclaim control. Every time you resist the urge to overshare, you strengthen your position. Privacy is not fear. It is composure. Restraint is not weakness. It is self-mastery. The Stoic path is quiet, but it is solid, and in the long run, those who move with calm discipline are the ones who command respect without ever asking for Discipline is power. Silence is strength. Subscribe if you value self-mastery over noise.